Hey y'all, it's me, Cody. Welcome to the CodiKnits Podcast. This is episode 62, I think. 61 or 62. This is Diamond, the true star of the show. Hello. And I'm Cody, if you don't know. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome. I apologize in advance for the lighting. It is dark outside. And I was just sitting down, had a little bit of time, and I was like, I haven't filmed a podcast, and it's been a while, so let me do that. So sorry for the lighting, it's terrible. But I'm here, and that's what matters, right? So you can find me on Instagram, because I messed it up last time, as nurse_Cody. Cody spelled with an I. I'm pouring myself a little tea. Wasting time. I should have done this before I started. It's some kind of raspberry something. I don't know if it's any good or not, but I guess I'll find out in a minute. Anyway, find me on Instagram as nurse_Cody. Find me on Ravelry as CodiKnits. And there is a group on there called the CodiKnits Podcast. There meaning Ravelry. You're welcome to join. So I'm just sitting here in my PJs, hanging out. I was going to have a cup of tea and knit for a little bit. Yeah, I actually recorded this podcast yesterday when it was nice and daylight outside, but I talked about some things I was supposed to do today, and I didn't do them because of the weather. It got rainy. It's been pretty chilly, but I was going to go hiking, and that kind of got canceled. So I went to a movie instead and had some sushi, and it's only like 6 o'clock or something, and it's already like dark. So anyway, I just wanted to come and do a pretty quick podcast. The battery's low on my phone and all that kind of stuff. So, and I've been super busy with work. Work is going really good. I still love my job. Everywhere has issues, of course, but I'm very happy. I enjoy the team that I work with. I have not had a whole lot of time to knit, and I probably won't have a whole lot of time to knit in the for this month of November, which is unfortunate because I'm going to be taking a certification exam, and hopefully I pass it. It's really hard, so I need to be studying a lot more. So, yeah. But such is life. I do have a finished object and a little bit of knitting, and I did get a little bit of stash, if that's what you want to call it. So I have a few things to show you. Let me see if my tea is cool enough to sip on. It's still quite hot, but it's pretty good. Oh, it's one of those tea for one things. So this sits on top. The little pot sits on top of the cup and the saucer. Oh, I have the tag. It says it's Twinings herbal tea, steep for 4 minutes, and it's raspberry something. I got at the Publix. So I have a discharge. Yay! I just got in the mood to knit a hat, so I did. This is it. It's called the 2x2 hat, and I can't remember who it's by, but you can look at it on my Ravelry page if you're interested, or you can send me a message, and I will send you a link. So you can wear it like this. I probably should have knitted a little bit longer if the intention was to fold the brim, but It looks kind of weird with the point, but when it's spread out, it has a pretty nice crown there. So there you go. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen this. Or you can wear it like that. Either way. Like it's long enough to keep your ears covered, that's for sure. So, but yeah, this is a charity hat. It's knit out of this, it's wool. It's SMC Northern Wool. The color is 1744. Some kind of blue color. It's proper wool. It's going to keep it hasn't been washed or blocked or anything, so my uneven stitches you can definitely see. I knitted on ChiaoGoo 16-inch circulars until I got to the top, and then I used some DPNs that I have. I got when I first started knitting, I got this set, and it has everything from the toothpick size to the big fat ones, and it was $5 or $10 or something, and they're bamboo, but they're lacquered or something. They have some kind of stain on them that makes them a little less grippy. So they're pretty nice. Not super pointy, but yeah, they get the job done. And so yeah, that's my discharge. And then after our first podcast, last time I podcast, I got in a mood to really work on my memory blanket, or my scrappy sock yarn blanket. And here is it, the ones I've done so far. There's 8 of them. That one, all the ones on this row. So that's fun. So I did those, having a good time knitting on that. This is good, when I don't really feel like thinking. Project. It's getting big. It's definitely long enough. I think I've shown you before. It's definitely long enough. Now I just got to make it wide enough. And I love this so much. I can't tell you how much I love this. And what makes me love this so much is because it makes me think of you all, because 99% of the wool in this is from people who have sent me mini skeins. So I really love this. It makes me feel very special and loved. So I really appreciate everyone who sent me mini skeins. There's so many of you who have, and I really appreciate it. And I really get a lot of joy knitting on this. So thank you so much. What else? I have knit on my sock, excuse me, for a little bit. I think I'm trying to get a cold, and I don't really want to. So, sorry if you hear me drink. I hate that sound, and I apologize. I try really hard not to. I really hate when people slurp. Sorry. I'm just got to tell this thing. I know I only got 10% battery left, so I got to kind of hurry. Anyway, so this is my sock. And it's just a plain vanilla sock. The yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners, 7525. It's got BFL in it. I did a Fish Lips Kiss Heel with some a little mini skein for contrasting. Actually, it's not really contrasting. It matches the brown in here quite well. But I got about another inch or so. Probably 2 inches, and then I got to put a toe in. And yeah. So this one is a little bit unique because I'm using size zeros, and I cast on 72 stitches for myself Normally I do 64 stitches. So far I have tried it on, and so far I like the fit of it. I'm pretty happy with the gauge of the fabric, or the fabric that I'm getting. So yeah, magic loop. I will probably finish this one pretty quickly, and then I will cast on the second one, but I really need to start working on a pair of socks that I promised my aunt for Christmas. So I really need to do that. That is really good tea. Okay. And last, I've been working on, this is probably the thing I've been working on the most the last week, and it's my Waiting for Rain shawl. Here's a picture of what it looks like when you use multiple colors, and she gives you this hacking so you can do stripes and all that kind of stuff. So, not the best picture, but anyway, and I'm kind of glad I'm refilming it, because when I filmed this yesterday, I couldn't really show it to you. I got all the weaves to end in. All the ends to weave in. But I just finished the third section. So I got one more section to go. And when I was doing it, I started second guessing myself if I did the other lace sections right, but I think I did. But whatever, that's how they're gonna look if I did. But yeah, it's kind of really hard to show you. Let me see. Oh, this is the front. Kind of hard to show you, but that's it. This is what happens. If you can kind of see this line here. Ooh. This is what happens when you start your new color on the wrong side of the work facing you instead of the right side of the work facing you. So my silly self, what I did was, I have to hurry. What I did was, because this garter sections here, it has a row 1 and row 2, right? And so the row 1 is your wrong side and row 2 is your right side. But I was like, well, I start on row 1, I'll change the colors, and so that's what happens. But I'm not ripping it back. It doesn't look that terrible. And, but yeah, I've just kind of been knitting it. I really am enjoying knitting this up. The yarn smells so good. This is a Christmas present for my doctor. The doctor I work with, not my personal doctor. Actually, I don't have a personal doctor now that I've come back. I need to find a doctor who is in my insurance plan. So I believe the light blue color is called Small Town Girl, and this is So Happy Jane. And it's in their bouncy fingering base, 75% nylon. I don't even know if you can see this. 75% merino wool, 25% nylon, and it's superwash. She still says to hand wash and lay flat to dry. The other one is the same base, but the darker blue, I believe, it's called Turn It Up. So my doctor said she likes blue, so this is why I picked these colors out. And I really am enjoying knitting this, and I hope she likes it. Ooh. And that's all the knitting I've been doing, but I'm not done with my workups. Oh, and the scrappy blanket is still an admitted object. So I've been doing some crocheting a little bit. It's been really hurting my hands, but this is what it's going to be. Ooh, it's going to be so cute. It kind of is on the back burner for now, but this is what I've got so far. Doesn't look like much It kind of looks like a surgical mask if it had stripes. But yeah, I've done 25 rows, and it's really dense fabric. There's not going to be any fluff that shows through this. So I've done 25 rows, and next I will be adding this color, which looks a little similar, but I believe it has a little bit more blue in it. I hope. And then it goes into this one, and then this one, and then this one. So that'll be fun. But like I said, it kind of hurts my wrist, so I haven't been working on it that much. And this is my my bag. Here's what the inside looks like. And I love this bag. This is from Birdie and Poppet. So she's in the UK, so if you're there, you should definitely support her. If you're not, you should still definitely go support her. It's a really nice bag, and I love the red handle. It matches the little red hats that some of the sheepy have. And then I added this little keychain. I love the little black sheep. I love black sheep. So that's all of my workups. I've been craving to cast on two things. That Stephen West shawl that I got all that yarn for, and a sweater. So that will be coming in the future. I also got number 3 of Rib Magazine. These are beautiful. They're more like books than magazines, but I really, really love this. It was a surprise. I think I pre-ordered. I can't remember if I pre-ordered this one, if I bought this one and pre-ordered number 4. I can't remember, but it has really good, it has a couple of sweater patterns. It has a cowl, a scarf, another sweater, some socks, hat. So it's got a good bit, and it's got it's got a couple articles in it. And what I love about this is in the front, it has like pictures, like full pictures of the pattern, but the instructions are in the back. So, yeah, so this is number 3, Alchemy. And I'll do, if you want me to, I'll do another video and do a review of, I could do all 3 of them, because I really like this. And I have knit one of the hats out of it. So, that's that. I do have a prescription for you guys this week. Again, it is like cold and flu season, and I talked about getting the flu shot last time, so I'm not going to harp on that, but what I will say is if you do get the flu or get sick, strep throat is also very prevalent right now, especially for the kiddos. Or if you have kiddos, they usually bring it home to you if you're a parent. So one of the things I can tell you there is it's so important to wash your hands and don't touch your face. Try to not touch your face because the germs and they go. Especially, hand sanitizer is great, but it can only really do so much. But washing your hands under warm soapy water, the general rule that we're taught is to sing your ABCs and then you're good. So it's like a minute or 2 or whatever, 30 seconds, ever how long it takes you to sing the ABCs, that's how long you should wash your hands. And the other tip is when you do get sick, after you're better or whoever you're taking care of is better, do a couple of things. Wash your sheets or change them, and your bed covers, your pillowcases, and that kind of stuff. Any like if you sleep with stuffed animals, things like that, you need to really wash those and try to get the germs. The other thing is toothbrushes. I always change my toothbrush or the toothbrush head, because I have an electric one, when I get sick, because I don't want to make myself sick again. I'm not sure how long germs can last and hang out on a toothbrush, but they're wet, and you put them in your mouth, and then they do dry, but I don't know. I just change mine. And that seems to help me from getting germs again. One last thing it's so important is to eat healthy. Those fruits and vegetables really do help to give you the vitamins that you need to support your immune system. And drink lots of water, because that helps flush those extra toxins out of your body. So that's my prescription for this month. Or for this episode. So anyway, this is a little bit shorter of an episode, but I hope you are all doing really, really well. I've missed you. I'm so sorry it's been so long. But yeah, thank you all for all the lovely comments on YouTube and such. It's so nice to hear from you. Sorry I don't always get to respond to all of them, the comments, but I do read them. I try to sneak and read them while I'm at work. Sometimes it cheers me up a little bit sometimes. So, anywho, I'm gonna go, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful couple of weeks, and I will see you then, and keep knitting. Oh, last thing, I'm gonna open a thread on Ravelry, giveaway. So the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, we're not that far away, like 950 something subscribers right now. So I'm gonna have a pretty big giveaway when we get to 1,000. I'm gonna buy up some stuff, and I'm gonna make a couple things, and it's gonna be fun. And then I'm gonna open a thread on Ravelry now, and right now it's time where we're all knitting stuff for other people for holiday presents. Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever holiday or that you celebrate, or just celebrating someone's life. It doesn't matter to me, as long as you're celebrating something, and you're knitting a gift for someone. Go over to that thread and just post a picture and kind of say why you chose to knit them or make them. It doesn't have to be knit. It could be knit, crochet, crafting, whatever. As long as it's made by you, and why you chose to knit that for that person. And you can put who you're knitting it for if you want, or not, or making it. And whips are allowed, and you can double dip wherever you want, and it's pretty laid back. And I will draw winners in January. So you can double dip, I said. You can whips count. And you can have as many entries as you want. So, yeah, I think that'll be fun. So, and plus it's fun for me to look and see what everybody's making, because it gives me ideas. So, anyway, that was all the business I have this time. So, I hope you're doing well, and have a wonderful week, and we will see you in a couple of weeks. Tell them bye, Diamond. Say bye. Goodbye. I'm going to tell everybody bye. They all love you. Yes, they do. You have all these fans, and they all love you. You used to do. I know you guys like seeing Diamond, so give her a little chance to shine. Oh, it's your belly rubs. Oh, just to get your belly rubs on. Don't let this sweet little face fool you. She can be mean. She can. Can't you? All right. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.